Tyro Seefeld, bringing you the final round coverage of the Unicorn Open. Søren, this event is presented by Discmania. It's a B tier.
Yeah, one of the biggest beer tiers in Austria, maybe the biggest beer tier in Austria. This year, definitely. We are excited, and thanks to all of our sponsors to making this event possible.
Yeah, there is definitely some pressure on the players. There's some money in it.
Yeah,
it's a big title.
Today, just MPO feature lead card. First, leading the field, Flo Lingenhill, -17, but chased by Jakob Ettlinger, -13. And there is a tight battle for third place with Yannis and Edo, our friend from Italy. So very excited to see you guys playing on the third round. First, yourself with 997 rated, sponsored by MVP. Looking forward to the final round, Flo?
Oh yeah, I was so pumped. 2 good rounds.
Yeah.
Finding my play again.
Yeah.
Holding my own against the field. Jakob.
Now Jakob again on video, on coverage. Highest rated player for the tournament. Not at this time, but I think the rating update was after this tournament. Yeah, sponsored by Disc Golf for You.
He earned the 1000 rating at this event.
Yes, okay.
Look
nice.
at the smile.
Yeah.
He is ready to chase that title.
It's nice to have him on the card. Third player is Yannis from Germany, from Disc Golf Lörrach, sponsored by Disc Wolf.
So Yannis is the big arm in the field,
Mm-hmm.
furthest thrower. Let's see if he can show us some big distance lines.
Yeah.
Oh no, Edo.
And last one, Edo Turri from Italy, our friends from Italy. I think it's his first time being here at the Unicorn Open. He says he really likes the event, really likes the venue, sponsored by Discmania. So very nice to have him on the card again.
He did a few more tricks, good quota.
Let's play Disc Golf. This coverage is brought to you by discgolfstore.de. And Flo, what about the first hole?
Hole 1 is a nice par 4 to start off on. It's not the furthest par 4, but it got some important decisions to make. First shot is a backhand hyzer for most players. You just want to land as close to the corner as possible and give yourself a nice straight shot for your second over the FPO island, fading back towards the basket behind the rock wall on that shot. I always aim for the house in the back and then let it gently fade to the left. It's easy to go too far left though because of the slope, so watch your pace and watch your angle.
Yeah.
For this card I won't mention any of the dangers because I think these players will all be shooting for the birdie. There is OB surrounding all parts of the hole. And let's see if we can have a few more birdies this time around.
Yeah.
With a total score of -17. Florian Lingenhill.
Few spectators up on the terrace.
Yeah, on this day we played a combination of shotgun and starting tee times. So you teed off last because we didn't have a full field, so this was possible. So in the end we will have maybe some spectators.
Sponsored by Disc Golf for You, representing Scheiben-WG Innsbruck and Disc Golf Union Salzburg. Jakob Ettlinger.
Jakob got the Eagle Dimension in his hand, fishing, and Assault, deciding for the Eagle Dimension due to the pretty calm conditions. Goes pretty far, but also has quite a bit of flip. And on a good hyzer.
Oh, nice slightly flip up.
Yeah, he easily gets it to the corner. It's such a bomber disc. That's a good position.
Perfect.
Third on the tee from Germany, sponsored by Disc Golf and representing Disc Golf Lörrach. With a total score of -7, Yannis Platzek.
Yeah, Yannis, you mentioned it before, is the big arm of the group. He throws, he has the most power in his throws. So let's see if he can manage to put himself in a even better position.
Honestly, he could just go with a stable fairway and get it there.
Oh, a little bit too low.
Yeah, he just messed up his height on the shot.
Doesn't like it, but it's okay. It's not too far to the right because this is a position you don't want to have.
With a total score of -6, Eduardo Tori.
And in this round, every shot matters. I think it's safe to say that it's just a battle between first and second and third and fourth.
Yeah.
And Edo is definitely thinking about that errant shot from Yannis.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Yeah.
He's a bit far right, but
Yeah.
but in better position than Yannis.
Yeah, so let's see. If it's basically a gold medal match between you and Jakob and a bronze medal match between Yannis and Edo. But of course, everything can happen. I mean, this is disc golf, and we will see in the end who has the lead and has the best shots.
And honestly, happy mistake there. Happy little mistake. As Bob Ross would say. He threw it short enough to open up the hyzer line over the net. He has enough distance for it. And we'll see about that one.
Yeah, let's see where this is heading.
He definitely went down the hill, left of the basket.
Mm-hmm.
He might have reached OB. Edo, straight, trying to clear the hill.
Wow.
Good skip.
Skip off, and he's
C2 look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very fortunate. Happy with this throw.
He was always a bit careful on his second, I believe, as I saw. And he definitely doesn't need to be. You can't really throw it long from his position. Jakob was quite a bit further and still, yeah, he trickles down the hill.
Yeah, but that's the
He
thing.
stalls out too early.
That's the thing on this green. If you're throwing too high, too aggressive, then you have the big skip to the left and challenging putt for birdie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know, on the other hand, that I can't go too far with this fireball if I just keep it on a slight hyzer.
Mm-hmm. Aiming for the house, I remember.
Yeah, the banner on top, Sportalm.
Yeah, the Sportalm house.
Fading, skipping, parked.
Wow. Money. Very nice birdie to start the round. Perfect position. And birdie on this hole is definitely a plus.
And as I predicted in the whole preview, nobody going to the middle island, nobody playing safe.
Mm-hmm.
So you made it so far down.
Wow.
So he was safe. And that's the slope I was talking about. It's so easy to just trickle down too far to not even be able to give it a proper run. But it's safe down there. It's a good bailout zone.
Ooh, nice run from Jakob. Almost. Yeah.
Yeah,
he said it.
He never understood how to putt far, and then he did. So I was really surprised when I saw it for the first time. He gets so much pop on the disc.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't even jump most of the time anymore. Edo.
Securing his bar.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good attempt from C2 and not just tapping in the par. Doesn't lose any strokes in the field. Jakob the same. Par isn't bad on this one.
No, I think it's the second hardest hole on the course. So the two holes, 1 and 18, which are going outside of the arena and coming back inside to the arena, are the hardest holes on the whole course. Mainly because there is so much OB, and if you miss your line, you're in trouble. Definitely.
But as you could see, lead cut didn't really struggle. It's just hard to get birdie for the lead cut, but par should be given if you
Yeah.
if you don't do anything stupid.
Now we're coming to a stretch where birdie is definitely reachable and everybody is aiming for birdie. Hole 2, 191 meters, very open par 4. You have the first shot, landing zone is right here where the drone is, and then for the second shot you have the OB left of the wooden fence, but this doesn't come into play actually, and the basket is on a little slope with OB behind it, but yeah, this is pretty easy, should be a birdie for almost everybody, and if you just get a par, you're losing stroke, definitely.
Yeah. Let's see who comes to the event next year, and depending on the field, this hole could get quite a bit more difficult.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got a few good ideas for that one, but
Yeah.
for now, no reason to bite off too much for us who throw a bit longer. Easy highs into the landing zone,
Yes.
even clearing the path.
There is the miss on the tee shot is definitely flipping the disc too much, because there is OB right where the tee shot for, or the tee box for hole 3 is, but all of those shots are pretty much in the open, in the field, and it doesn't matter if you're a little bit more to the left or more to the right.
Jakob getting out a bit low, still a good chance to get to the basket.
Mhm.
On the first one, you just want to bite off a lot, though on the safe line, not flipping it over towards the OB on the right side. And Jan is doing just that, getting a little ground action,
Prime position for Giannis as well.
closest to the basket for
Mhm.
now. Edo. Going for a bit more of a turnover line.
Yeah, because he needs the
Straighter
distance,
shot.
I think. From the 4 of you, he has the least distance.
And honestly, smart of him to play a bit more to the left, where he has like a bit of a higher lie. He doesn't need as much distance as at similar distance to the basket, but down where I am.
Yeah. And he now can see the basket very open.
Yeah, that's good strategy on his part. It's not like he couldn't reach it from down there, but it's
A
just
little bit too
he
short.
just makes it a bit easier for himself.
Yeah, a little bit too short. He has a tester for birdie.
I think he was just between mid-range and fairway on this shot
Mm-hmm.
and didn't really know how to pace it correctly. Jakob, I think that's a Raptor. Sharp angle. Circle's edge, not on point.
Also not happy with the result.
Yeah, going back for a few more swings. He's a perfectionist. As a musician as
Yeah.
well, he really wants to
And I
get
mean,
things
he
correct.
needs to be, because he's chasing. He's now 4 down with 17 holes to play. And
But he should keep his attention forward. Next shot.
yeah,
Don't linger on your mistakes for too long. I don't think he's in that mindset, but just something to keep in mind. He really has to keep his eyes on me the whole time and execute his next shot as best as he can. Giannis getting it the closest. Jakob walking up with determination. C2, 13, 14 meters.
beautiful panorama in the background. Mountains all over the place.
Ooh.
And with this view, he's next to birdie.
Yeah, definitely the best conditions of all 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Edo lining up a similar putt. Got the wind read from Jakob, though there is no wind.
A little bit too low.
And he might have needed some headwind to get this one up into the chains.
Yeah. Giannis up next. A little bit shorter than I expected.
I thought he was in front of me, not behind me. Yeah, that hillside plays tricks on you. You think you're already at the basket, but then there's this small elevation change at the end and you just get caught in the hillside and have a long putt left. Also, a bit of a tester for me, 8 meters. Left side make. Not really confident yet, but I'm
It's
getting
birdie.
there.
I mean, it's birdie 2 for 2.
Yeah.
That's how you like to have the round started.
But yeah, Jakob not losing a stroke on me on this one. and he's a momentum player, so a putt like that can really get him going. On hole 3, that one is almost more of a birdie hole than the last one. There is more that can happen. So if you are errant on your shots, there's more bogey potential. But it's shorter than the last one at 188 meters. You just have to throw a hyzer like on the last shot, on the last first shot into this field, and then clear the path and get into this island surrounded by hazard. The difficult part about this shot is that through the elevation change, you can't see the pin. You can't see the base of the basket. You might be able to see the flag on top or the top band, but you have a little bit of trouble gauging the distance correctly. So what I've noticed here, it's either an easy birdie or sometimes even a bogey, because if your approach is too far away, then you're most likely in the hazard already. First shot for me, really close to the hill. That upshot should be very, very manageable. Jakob, same dimension as on hole 1 and I believe also hole 2. Vision dimension. Nice flip up. Easy distance.
Yeah, very good. And at this point, I want to thank all of our spotters for the whole weekend. So especially on hole 2, a spotter would be nice, but it's okay. But especially on hole 3, a spotter is definitely needed because the grass unfortunately wasn't cut, and it makes for the players much easier to find their discs and locate the discs, and pace of play is not interrupted that much.
Yeah, and honestly, the grass isn't too bad. It's not like it's a really rough fairway. It's just your run-up is not that nice.
Yeah.
So more people throw standstills, and it makes the approach onto the screen a bit more interesting out of the wrong reasons. But yeah, accidentally
but I mean,
a good
you don't
good
need
aspect.
that much of a run-up for the second shot,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, accidentally a good aspect still. And Edo makes it almost to the basket. Hung it out a bit too much on the side-on. Jakob.
Jakob next. So he maybe
Zone.
can see just the band, but definitely the flag.
Yeah. Zone, stalling it out. Perfect distance control.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fist bump.
Jan is up next.
I predict a sharper angle than Jakob. Yeah, he likes to throw these one angle shots. See, a bit more ground action on that one. Good pace still, but a bit harder to land it softly. That's definitely a part of his game that he can still develop, to consciously go for a steeper angle or for more of a stall shot. And I'm close enough to throw the range on a side-on, but I pull it.
Ooh, long tester putt.
Yeah, similar area to Edo.
Yeah.
For Edo, it was a longer approach, so it can happen, but for me, that one should have been under the basket. Definitely a bit nervous at the start of the round. You can see me being a bit hesitant on the pull. And all of the hesitation is gone. That was dead center.
Yeah, beautiful putt.
I remember the stress falling off me with that one because it was so convincing.
It was 8-meter putt, around 8-meter putt, because the pole in the back is the circle edge marking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Edo also comfortable
Very nice.
putt.
Yeah, beautiful putts.
Yeah,
Do we maybe see a star frame here on this hole?
like that. Everyone
Yes.
has a birdie on the round. Edo and Giannis also finally getting on the board. Jakob trying to complete the star frame and get his second of the round.
Yeah,
That was
beautiful star
a
frame.
good one. Expected of the lead cut, but still always
Yes.
nice to rattle the chains.
Yeah, as I said earlier, hole 2 and 3 are, for this level, for this lead card, basically a must birdie. Of course, there are things that can happen, but a birdie is definitely in mind on every hole. Hole 4. Next one, downhill par 3, 103 meters, open shot. You have two options, hyzer backhand, sidearm hyzer as well. For the sidearm, this tree on the left side is coming a little bit more into play, and then you have the low hanging branches above the basket. Should be pretty easy, but distance control is very crucial.
Well summarized. Yeah, here you can see me trying to get my shoulder into the right position, because it sometimes still gives out. Since last season, since the injury, it stayed a bit weak, and yeah, I pulled through, managed to get it in front.
Nice.
And that's a long circle look. It was fine.
Yeah, not in danger for the left tree, because if you're going too wide and get stuck in the left tree, this is definitely more a tester putt than you have right now. Jakob also going with the sidearm a little bit straighter and let the disc, do the things. Almost same position, I think.
I think it's nice to see that he is able to trust that that small flex. It's less about like him shanking it down the hill, but it's that he has the control, that he knows that it's just this slight flex that gives the disc a bit more time to stall.
Ooh, Jannis with the more overstable disc looks.
That was the best shot yet.
Yeah, ground play, and it works out for him.
Yeah, and there you can see again the one angle shot from Jannis. Jakob a bit more finesse on that one.
Edo pulling it high, but shorter.
Dang, yeah, Edo fluffed it a bit nose up.
But all four of you guys throwing sidearm, hyzer, maybe a little bit flat, but going the left route.
So things to consider: Jannis definitely the easier line to throw. Jakob though is the more perfect shot, throwing straight at the tree that you normally challenge and then letting it fade at the right time.
Beautiful putt from Edo. He has so much spin on the disc, and the disc is going so many times just straight into the basket from almost every position. Beautiful to watch him putting.
Yes.
Easy birdie for you.
No, I'm feeling good. Honestly, that putt from Edo gave me even more motivation. I got a little bit more pop on my putt. Jakob as well, convincing. I feel like a nice long putt like that pushes the whole card.
Yeah. And last one, Jannis.
Yep.
For the second star frame in a row.
I mean, you wanna score well on these holes outside, but you don't really see star frames that often.
What the putt, man?
Yeah, I was so impressed by that long putt. It was longer than it looked before. It was almost edge of C2, I believe. And discgolf.de might give you the putter you were searching for those long putts. This one, hole 5, is a par 4 up the hill. It's very, very steep, so those 72 meters play way longer. If you really want to make it all the way to the basket on a straight line, it's more like a full shot for us, so means 140, 150 meters of distance to get all the way up here because of the elevation. Most people though will go to the left side that you saw before, the field that's not too steep, and play an upshot from there. From me though, you won't see that. I will always try to go for this basket. It's a nice eagle to get and a nice scoring separation if you manage to do so.
Yeah.
Key is to get
looking good out of the hand.
Yeah, a little bit of fade at the end, but it's a C2 look.
Nice one. Jakob also going for the big shot.
And this hole, people like way more than I expected. We put it there as a connection to the wooded holes. We knew it was interesting, but still, Jakob. Oh, I remember that one. The branches keep him out. He never touched up there and has to go down to the bottom of the hill and throw his upshot from there.
On this hole, we have the relief rule, which says everything on the steep side within the white flags plays as relief area. So it plays as OB, but you don't get a stroke. But Jakob, unfortunately, because he was never in bounds on the top side, he has to go all the way down to the bottom side of the hill.
It would be kind of unfair if players would throw into OB here and some roll away, some don't.
Yeah.
So relief is the only right option. But to make it play like OB, it's better that most people can take it up there if they bounce back. Jakob, though, not as lucky. He makes it to around 8 meters to still get his birdie. Not too punished. Yeah, it's definitely one of the.
And he's putting for birdie. That's a good thing. Edo with his second shot, he's playing the safe option. But I mean, he's also putting for birdie. And let's see where Giannis is. Okay, he went too far, but also safe. He has a different option. Choosing a sidearm flex. Oh, and doesn't like it.
Frustrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, his play is... He does want to go to the basket, but he tends to play a bit more overstable. And he doesn't mind ending up outside. But the lines... The lines to the basket aren't that great the longer you go. Edo's layup shot definitely gave him a more manageable approach than what Giannis had.
This is your eagle putt. Wow. Congrats for the eagle. And if I remember correctly, you're now -6 through 5.
Yeah.
Wow.
One of the best starts I've ever had.
Yeah, especially with the lead, putting yourself into an even more comfortable position. This is great. This is unfortunate.
And at this point, I knew that I would. Yeah. At this point, I should say, when Jakob punched his leg, I knew that I had to mess up big time to still give this away.
Yeah.
I had the mental edge and a lot of strokes to play with.
Yeah, 7 strokes with going into hole 6. So either Jakob plays a stellar round now, but even if he does, you're not doing any mistakes. Everything should be on your side. But let's see. Hole number 6, 89 meters, slightly downhill with a beautiful scenery in the background. Par 3. There is the OB, it's a high basket, and there is OB just behind the basket within 3 meters. So if you're throwing OB, you have to go to a drop zone on the left side. Yeah.
As I mentioned before, the hay in front of the basket is a nice stop. If you hit just in front of the basket, you don't really get much ground play because of that. And another nice touch about this hole is the snow cannon in the middle, because you can't see the basket from the tee. It's just behind the snow cannon. Yeah. See, you really don't get much ground play. I didn't have much pace either, but you stop almost immediately when you land there. Nice soft cushion.
But this is a tricky putt for you, I think, because it's a high basket behind it. There is OB coming very fast, so...
And do you remember what happened last round? I putted it OB.
Oh, yeah. True.
Edo lays up to the drop zone, involuntarily. Okay. Yeah, Jakob can't lose any more strokes.
Yeah, he has to go for it.
Full force. No holding back anymore.
Yeah.
And
ask the disc to sit.
He was a bit too pumped on this one.
Ooh. That's brutal.
Yeah, that's sometimes when you just have a bit too much juice because you're either motivated or frustrated, then sometimes you just throw it a bit too long. And on this one, you need that distance control.
Very safe shot from Yannis, but also some work to do for him.
And it's always the case with a hole like that. It's not that difficult on paper, but it just gets into people's heads. Jakob throwing long OB, then Yannis not going for it. Oh,
so close to save his par.
Yeah, that jumper, really accurate. And Edo. Same distance as the drop zone, floating it past the basket. Yeah, not much you can do. At least he didn't putt at OB. Still a really long putt to make. Yeah, just soft bits.
In the center of the chains. -7 through 6. So,
yeah,
still a perfect round for you so far.
Yeah, I stepped into shit. They said that they wouldn't cut that out specifically. They said it immediately after I stepped in it. Okay.
Edo with a nice par save.
Yeah. No rare to see only one birdie on this one. At least I got something back for it. On my shoe. Jakob with the bogey.
Yeah, and this makes you a comfortable 9-stroke lead.
Yeah, and now it's almost over.
Yeah.
But honestly, maybe for Jakob that's a good thing.
Maybe.
Sometimes if you're fully out of it, then you can just let go and play your own game.
Yeah.
Jakob now has a lot of strokes behind him and in front of him. And on hole 7, he has a good chance to birdie again, to get on the right track again. It's a nice ace run hole, just fire it straight in there, slight fade at the end. You got a nice backstop, as I said. It doesn't even matter if you throw a slow disc or fast one, just throw what you have the most control on hitting the gap with. In my case, that's the tempo. This one is still the OTB tempo from last year, soft proton plastic. Yeah, just hit it flat and straight. It hits the branch, but still gets to the basket. Maybe got a few meters taken, but not much.
Next up, Edo.
Also mid-range, slightly pulled.
Ooh.
Sometimes you get a bit lucky on the right side, but
yeah.
No.
And this hole is, I think, almost a perfect transition from the open into the woods, because from there you're entering the woods area where almost on every hole there is natural OB if you're hitting your missing your lines and not hitting your lines. So this is perfect for players to realize, okay, now we're going into the woods and basically throwing from the open field in the woods.
Huh. Yeah, that's something we could put on the tee sign next year.
Yeah.
Like some sort of name, like archway to the woods or something, or door to the woods. I don't know. Not the best, but we'll figure something out and you'll see it.
Ooh.
Oh!
What? He hit chains.
Right.
Wow.
Now I remember.
Yeah, and this is what we were talking about a little bit earlier.
Finally, someone at least hits the basket.
Yeah. This is a perfect ace hole. The line is not that difficult, but of course it's 100 meters. And yeah. Nice run from Jakob.
Yeah, Edo just trying to get up and down.
Yeah, still have no ace on this tournament, so the ace pot will be quite high if this lead card is not having an ace.
So he made the entry to the woods, but Ah, not yet into the basket.
Yeah.
Of the first. So powerful from the... Yeah.
Yeah, you said it's so powerful putt, even from this position with this footing.
Nothing to add. Edo has a really nice putt. Good timing, good pop.
And the next one,
Yeah. Oh, man.
Mr. Crushing.
Couldn't believe it, honestly.
And you look happy.
Yeah. I mean,
I mean-
no other reason to not be happy, honestly. Like, that's the best disc golf I've played in a long, long time.
Yannis also a nice birdie.
So, thing is, so Jakob and me now have a lot of space. And so we both don't have that much pressure. It can go both ways. As I said before, you can play pretty free and don't have to be stressed about anything. Just enjoy the round, enjoy the ride. But that can either help you score or it takes away too much pressure and you just don't do anything for the rest of the round. Let's see how we both continue. We're both pretty safe in our spots in first and second place, but I think it's pretty interesting how we will finish this one out.
Next hole, hole 8, in the woods. As I said before, par 4, 136 meters to the long pin position. First left to right S-curve, and very good position will be right here. Ideal position will be slightly after the path is bending to the right, around here, and then you will have a very good open shot to the basket, which is not this red one. This is the FBO pin position. The basket for MPO players will be this black one with the flag on top. Yeah, stay on the fairway, and then par or even birdie is possible. Get in the woods and you will have a hard time on this hole.
Because of my sidearm, I decided to go for the virus, and even with the flippy fairway, I couldn't really get it up. This time my shoulder didn't really work with me, and I just fluffed it to the right.
Yeah, it looks like the shot was not 100% committed.
Yeah.
And maybe a little bit nose up, so now you're a little bit in trouble.
In trouble of taking my first par.
Yeah.
Or even bogey. Let's see.
On the other hand, Yannis is throwing perfect, almost perfect shot.
That's such an easy shot for him. He has so much
Yes.
distance and he can just punch it through that first gap with an overstable disc.
Yeah.
And it will just fade to the right. It can't really go too far. I forgot what it was, but it's pretty overstable. Jakob doing the same, playing the slight flex. And the difficult part about the flex often goes a bit higher, gets a bit more lift, and then you challenge those branches a bit further up. Dang,
Let's see where he's ending.
that was a bit unlucky.
It also sidearm.
Yeah, flex is just a bit higher. He makes it past the branches and is in perfect position.
I mean, it's exactly the same position. Maybe just on top of Yannis' discs.
So, scramble time. Oh, first for Jakob. So, that's a really difficult shot.
Really difficult. Yeah, he has to throw it very close to the right trees, not hitting. Yeah, and this is
Homer Simpson.
Come on.
yeah,
No!
doesn't like it.
Oh, man.
So close to be perfect scramble for him.
I usually like throwing sidearm rollers for scramble shots, but this one is a bit harder than what I'm usually faced with.
I've heard a tree, so that means that it's not going through. And yeah, you see Edo's disc, and right before, in front of Edo's disc, there is the disc from Yannis. So very good shots.
Good angle, good skip.
Wow. Nice. And this is basically how to throw or how to play this hole.
Yeah, it's just how you draw it up. If you practice, if you're someone who just practices from perfect positions, then you would have done it exactly as it.
Yes, yeah.
People play your scramble lies too.
Jannis going with a sidearm.
Yeah, just makes it through. It's also a look. Got it a bit inside, but still up there.
Yeah. There in the back you can see the basket. But some work left for you.
Okay, trying to line it up with my range. By the way, there is a new Tour Series range from me out. And a few other discs as well. The tempo that I just threw before on the last hole. Extreme body language there. Then also the Pyro and the Trail, which is new in my bag as well.
Yeah, so just send him a DM or...
Buy it from Disc Golf for you, as you just see the ad on Jakob's bag. Or Throw Nature for the German customers. He also has a few. So Jakob, on the other hand, throwing his zone, 6-time zone. Really
Very
touchy.
nice shot.
Good scramble, honestly. Like, we both messed up our second shots a bit.
Yeah.
Not that they were easy, but we didn't have the easiest approaches either, and both made it happen.
Jannis for his birdie. Yes.
Yeah, like,
He can
nice
connect.
that third and fourth place flip-flop on the two leaders. The two people in front. Cleaning up.
Yeah.
Still not too rattled. I kind of expect a par on this one. I know that I can birdie it, but it's not something I walk up to, not a tee I walk up to and expect the birdie.
Yeah, first par for you of the round.
Edo, really nice birdie. That was just perfectly played. I can't repeat it often enough. And Jakob, also nice cleanup. No harm. That was a pretty well played hole.
Yeah.
The teeth shown, but not biting too hard, and two really nice birdies. Hole 9, last of the front 9. It's 93 meters long, but quite a bit downhill. The path on the left is the straight shot to the basket if you want to park it. It's a bit tighter, and the safe shot is the hyzer around here, the backhand hyzer. And if you throw that one, then you just end up at the bottom of the hill and have a long look at the birdie. But it's a bit more consistent. Some people will elect to just go for that to not mess up the hole. But if you go through the middle, birdie and bogey are more in play.
Now Jannis has the box. Let's see which route.
Yeah, I think he wanted to go right. He just let it go a bit early and hit the trees in the middle.
Yeah. That's scramble time for him.
Always tough when you go for a safe shot and then you mess up the safe shot.
Yes.
That weighs on you. Edo, trying to correct on that. Bit high, honestly. Fortunate to trickle down the hillside, and
Now.
he has a C2 look.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like, even though he got a bit lucky, most shots that pure the line end up in the same spot. Me trying this.
You're going the left, the straight gap?
Yeah, with my Proton Atom.
Okay.
Very straight version of the Atom. Put a little bit of flex on it. It works back just a bit, and...
Oh, wow. Okay. That's easy, almost tap-in birdie.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised because I thought I drifted a bit too much, but I faded just in front of the trees on the right side, the last few guardian trees in front of the basket. They mainly protect the basket from the hyzer shot, but if you flex it a bit too much on the middle gap, then you might also bring them into play, but I just beat them. And Jakob didn't beat them. He flexed it a bit too much, but he still has an obstructed look, slightly inside the circle. Yeah, not too bad. Giannis can't go with his standard one angle shot. Has to show us some finesse on the side of flex. Think that's a mutant. Yep. Yeah, that's the scramble game in the woods. You really need those touchy sidearm lines.
Edo maybe just outside circle. Ooh, nice bit.
Yeah, honestly, if you miss, then you really want to miss the basket completely, because if you hit it and roll away, that's
There's
just a disaster.
roll away potential for sure. We saw it a lot of times on this basket position.
And as I said before, Jakob and me got it in Austrian doubles nationals. Giannis, and he had a good run, didn't roll away, but will be tapping in his bogey in a bit. Jakob, as I said, obstructed, trying to get the right footing for... Yeah. And as you see, he usually has a lot of pop, but he just didn't get the energy from the bad footing he had in there.
Gets the par. Losing a stroke on the lead as well, again. And yeah, so...
Still perfect through 9 holes.
And Giannis also getting losing a stroke. Edo is getting a stroke to Giannis. So there is a very tight battle for third place.
Yeah, that's gonna be the storyline for the back 9.
Yeah.
And how well I can keep up the pace, and if Jakob can still shoot for a really good round. Jakob 16 down, comfortable.
Yeah.
And I think the wooded holes will play very different. There's a very different energy on the card than last round. So look forward to the lead card, back 9 of the final round of the Unicorn Open.
Yeah.
Sörgen, thank you for commentating with me.
Yeah, thanks for watching, and see you guys later on the back 9.
9 more holes.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get a stellar -18 from Flo. See you later, guys.